Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about color harmonies. So let's start with the terms. Color harmonies versus color schemes. They're very related. Color harmonies are the combination of colors based on their position in the color wheel. Color schemes are the same thing, it's just how they're used and selected for the design of a room or a house. So as you're using them in interior design, you're looking more at color schemes and using those color schemes or color harmonies in your color schemes in the room. So the first color harmony is a monochromatic color harmony. And that's when you pick one hue from the color wheel and you use tints and tones and shades of that same hue. So you may pick yellow and then you darken it with adding black. You might lighten it and make a tint of the yellow by adding white. And so that gives you a variety of different shades and tints of that same color. It's the simplest of the color harmonies because you're picking that single hue, and it can help make a room appear larger because everything is unified within the furniture and the accessories because they all relate back to that one single hue. It's the most restful because there's not a lot of contrast and drama when it comes to picking that single color. The second color harmony is a complementary color harmony, and that's when you take two colors that are directly opposite from each other on the color wheel. So it could be red and green, or blue and orange, or violet and yellow. They make each other look more intense, they're brighter because they have that opposite portion of the color wheel. They can make a room look very bright and dramatic. The next one is a split complementary color harmony. And so you're using, related to that complementary color harmony, but you'll pick one hue and then you pick the two colors adjacent to its complement. So for example, if you picked yellow, its complement is violet, and so you may use blue violet and red violet, so it'd be yellow, blue violet, and red violet. Or maybe you pick red orange, and so the two colors on either side of its complement would be green and blue. The next is a double complementary color harmony, and so that's when you select two colors and their complements. You can use any combination of pairs with that double complementary color scheme. The analogous color scheme is when you select 3 to 5 colors that are all next to each other in the color wheel. So maybe you pick green and then yellow green and blue green. They're all related to each other because they have a lot of times you might be picking something that has that tertiary color, so it's a mix of the color you picked is mixed in with it. It looks best when you pick one color as your dominant color and then use smaller amounts of the other ones just for interest and variety. The next color harmony is the triadic color harmony. And that's when you pick 3 colors that are equally spaced along the color wheel. So the primary colors of red, yellow, and blue would be a triadic color harmony. Or the secondary colors of yellow, green, and violet would be another one. Basically, you're picking every 4th color on the color wheel. And then you can change the values and intensities, and that can help lessen the sharp contrast between the bright or brighter hue in its natural color. Neutral colors would be using a combination of black, white, and gray. And you could also use combinations of brown, tan, and beige. Now to add to that neutral color harmony, you could do a neutral with an accent. And so you use all neutrals except for one accent color. So in this picture, you have a lot of grays and whites, and they use violet as a accent color. It can add interest to a room. The violet definitely sticks out and adds more of a lively effect to that room instead of being just grays and whites. Remember, when you're designing a home, you want to select colors that you like seeing together. Look at your favorite colors and what kind of effects they would have on the room, and decide from there. A well-designed color scheme is going to use color harmonies to blend and unify the home and help transition from one room to the next. So as you're going from the living room to the dining room to the kitchen, there's not a strange, maybe abrupt change in colors. You're kind of using those color harmonies to transition through the house so they look like they belong together. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.